Hey guys, well, the last couple of episodes you've been seeing, we've been in the shop working on these new signs we're making for the new ABC number 16 in Winter Garden, Florida.
Right, and we have not been here since we did the initial walkthrough with Courtney and Sean when it was just a shell.
Yep, it was empty, so let's go see how much progress they've made.
Hey guys. How you doing?
What's up, fellas?
Nice to see you again. What's up, John? How you
Good to
doing?
have you back. What do you think of this place?
It's so crazy. I can't believe it. It's only been a few weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Happens fast.
Looking great.
Yeah,
It is
it's come along great.
definitely different than your other stores.
I mean, great call on the ring. I'm so glad we just went with one. I think 3 would have been too much.
It's so funny
Yeah.
because the little shop, when we were talking about one ring, I'm like, no, we gotta do all 3. I was insistent on it. But now that I'm looking at it, 1 is perfect.
Yeah.
The color's perfect, and it's the perfect size for what you guys are doing here.
Yeah,
Love it.
and we'll use the other 2 for other stores. So
Sure.
I'm right once in a while.
All right. It's good stuff.
Let's
So
take a
show
look.
us what
I'm
you
glad
got.
you're here because I wanted to ask you. So what do we got on the sides? So for the billboarding, are these channels that?
So these are 1.5-inch aluminum angle rails that we've screwed into the walls that are going to be the framework that we put those panels over. How
We ended
big
up,
they are.
we're going to do the letters on them after they're up because they got really heavy with that 1-inch acrylic on it. So we're going to do letters separate. It's probably easier to transport them too. Without
and
the
then we'll
letters
install
on.
them once they're mounted on the wall.
Yeah. So what is this tastings sign? What's that going to be?
Okay, so that's just going to be regular vinyl lettering, but we're going to do it similar to what we did on the walls. So there'd be white vinyl with a little pin line of black, just to kind of outline them like we did the returns or the sides of those letters over there. So we did 1, 2, 3, what? 6, 9, 3.
Yep.
Midnight. I don't know, there's one over there.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure that the spacing was proper, that everything was lined up where
so
you wanted
can
it
catch,
before we put it on.
Yeah, and that way wherever you are in the store, you see that there's a tasting area.
Exactly. And where the sections go together, where the seam is, we've got vinyl strips that are painted that same teal color that we're going to put over top of those seams, so there
Seam will
won't be any
disappear.
light leaks or anything like that. Look like a solid ring when we get done.
Perfect. I mean, I love the way the channel looks with the wines of distinction. That came out great.
Really
I think they
nice.
still have the bar to go underneath.
Got the bar to go underneath that we
Okay.
put on next. I think they might even have that with them today.
Probably.
So describe what we're looking at, why the letters seem like they're popping so much. They look fantastic. What did you do to it?
So it's just that 1-inch thick cast white acrylic, and then we really wanted to add a little bit of accent to it, so we painted the returns or the sides of those letters gloss black. And it's just a little added little touch that you can't really see, but it definitely makes it pop right
Adds
off
good
of there.
dimension to
Yeah,
it.
when you're coming down the side of the aisles, you'll be able to see that black line, so you're adding that second color in there, which really gives it some pop.
And that's pretty much the smallest one that's going up in here too.
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
think those letters are only 6 inches. All the rest of them are 18 inches. They're giant.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, 6 inches, you can see it from all sides of the store.
Yep,
So
yep.
I think even for our older guests, we gotta think about that kind of thing.
Yeah, Rick, can you see those letters?
I can see them just fine now.
Oh, okay, great. Well, if Rick can see them, we're all good.
Can you see over the shelf?
Oh, no!
Thank you, Sean.
One thing that you're going to notice that we changed since you were last here, you notice on the end caps we're now doing large monitors on all of them. We initially only had the 2 in the middle, but we feel like it'll add to the effect and the experience of the store if each of them has some motion on the end cap.
Right.
The real video content is going to be in this middle section here. So this is where we could do more of the effects of jumping from screen to screen.
Yeah, the barrels are beautiful.
Tell us about the barrels. Yeah, let's go see those barrels.
I love that.
All right, guys, this is the whiskey section that we've been talking about.
Whiskey. Your section.
I can't wait.
Yes.
I mean, it's
Look at those barrels, man.
it's like coming down from the heavens.
Now, how did you do all this?
Well, it took a couple of iterations. Fortunately, we have a lot of smart engineers and maintenance guys who did phenomenal work. So some of what you're looking at is kind of like a faux finish. So the pallets themselves are not full pallets. We had to kind of recreate those.
Oh, yeah.
But getting those barrels up there was quite a chore. So each barrel is easily 90 pounds without any liquid in it.
For real.
It takes 2 guys to get each one of those up there. So that was a challenge in its own right. There's 3 separate ways that we're making sure that everything stays and everything is safe. I won't get into all the engineering, but now rest assured those things aren't going anywhere.
All right.
So we feel real good about that. the next step really from here is bringing in you guys to get the vinyl.
Put the graphics on it.
Yeah.
Right. ABC Distillery.
So that's why,
Nice.
so we set it up so that we tried to get as many different brands as possible, but then we left, based on your renderings, we left bare barrels.
Open. Yeah. Nice.
So you've got plenty of room to work with. And I saw that you guys already tested.
Yeah, Tim put a piece of vinyl on one of the barrels just to make sure it would adhere properly, and he left it on there for a week or so, and there was no issues. Especially being inside, out of the sun and everything. It'll last forever in here.
Is it? Are there any concerns about it not looking authentic or kind of true to what we're looking for? Because you see how we left the barrels aged.
I think it's going to be great, and Tim even brought up a fact, we designed it, make it look aged and weathered, but if we get it up there and it's still not realistic enough, Tim had the idea, if we can put stain on it, we could actually stain the vinyl to make it look, so we could faux finish the vinyl as well as...
Yeah, if it doesn't have the exact look that we want after it's up, we can still modify it, right? And then they're just finishing the artwork on the two side walls here. For
these
the
are the two
wraps.
walls you're getting wrapped, and you guys have never wrapped walls before, so we're really excited for you to see that and how fast it's going to change the whole look of this place. Like the guys will be in here in 2 hours, wrap those walls. Boom, done.
I love the graphic you found for this one, the copper-looking distillery. That's awesome.
So we've got graphic here, graphic on this side. One area that we haven't talked about, and I'll shoot you a note on this. So this section right in the middle is going to be for our barrel picks, and these are the bottles that our team members pick. So they go to the distillery, they pick the whiskey themselves, we bottle it, and it all comes here. Wow. We love this piece of furniture. It's very different for us.
It's custom made?
Yeah. All from the ABC team members.
Nice.
Courtney's worked out how we're going to put the bottles on these shelves. We've got cards to do descriptions. What we didn't figure out was what's going to go here.
Yeah.
So we found a copper still pot that if we put it on a mount, can we get some sort of a vinyl on the copper? Will it stick?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
All right, so that'll call out barrel picks.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be one of my favorite. This is going to be a great section. It's your favorite too, right?
It's an exciting section.
Definitely.
Have you seen this?
No. What is this?
So here we're bringing in tasting taps. We'll have great whiskeys hooked up here, so I guess we'll be able to sample and taste them.
Yep.
Yeah, because the average guest, especially in December, they come in and they don't know what a rye tastes like versus something regular. They don't know what Irish, Canadian, Kentucky, Texas, Vermont.
Wow.
So we'll move these around so that people can get a taste and they'll figure out what their profile likes are.
You can have like little thimble-sized cups.
Yeah.
Tasting cups. Yeah, exactly.
We'll have it in a
Bring it in
holster.
your chalice.
That's good stuff. Wow, this thing is awesome, man. I love this. It's going to be a very popular destination in this store, right?
Yes, there'll be a line up here.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what else do you want to tell us about before we wrap this up here? Because our guys are putting up the colored panels on the walls now. Next week we're coming out and we're going to be putting up the exterior signs on the outside of the building. The monument signs are done.
Monuments are done.
What else? The downlighting around the building's done.
Monument signs look great. I think once you put the giant ABC logo on, it's go time. We're going to have to start locking the door.
Logo we've ever built, I think.
It's 88 square feet.
Yeah,
it's giant. The panels that the ABC sit on are 4.5 feet. 4.5 feet tall. Rick, this stupid.
Well, now that you're seeing everything come together, how does it feel? It must be a good feeling.
It's great. I feel like we're close. We're on the verge of something big. I don't know what you think, but it feels like it looks better than what we were envisioning.
Does it? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so big and the stuff fits the way you want it to, and you always worry that the rendering is not going to quite meet what you get, but this is right on the money. Cool. I really like the difference that the whole wall isn't painted a color. The gray.
Right. Because this is definitely more of a modern look to that, right?
There's a lot of space to breathe in this store. It's really letting you have the moment for the barrel wall, for the panels that are going to be going up. They're going to have their moment because there's less noise around it.
We talked about this in the past, that ultimately we had to figure out a way to make it a new ABC without taking away from the brand. We have to have some of the old and mix it in with the new, and I think we're there.
Oh my God.
Man, that place is awesome, man. Love it.
Coming together. I love it.
So excited about this. We're coming down to the final touches. I can't wait till those guys put the color on those walls in there. We're ready to go.
It is the store of the future.
It most definitely is. Guys, stay tuned.